today we're harvesting a lot of our peas. This variety is called Mexico. It's a shelling pea, and what we love about it is its flavors, its big peas, and also the fact that it doesn't need to be trellised, which is really nice because it eliminates that one extra little task that you have to do in the garden. Not all of them are ready yet, so we just pick them as they're ready, and then we also just eat them as we want to as well, as we're kind of just hanging out and walking out here. There are quite a few peas on here. There we go.
This is what I call a jackpot.
Yep. Jason's getting into those tomatoes.
No, Mommy, your new kisses.
Woo! Oh, you got it.
Your new kisses.
So cute. We set up a little water station for the kiddos to stay cooler for today.
I know my ballerina from this.
And let's also point out this beautiful perennial in blossom here.
Yeah.
This is the Gold Rush. Yep. This is the Gold Rush Nymphophia. Does it smell, Selah?
Nope.
Nope, but it's gorgeous. And it has beautiful texture even when it's not in blossom, as you can see here. Isn't that awesome? I just can't believe how much these rock gardens have grown in with all of the perennials and the annuals, and there's the surprise lining the back. We still did some ornamental corn in this area because we always love the look of it for fall time. That way our gardens transition and look cool all seasons. The alyssum is just starting to come into blossom, and we self-seeded this into this garden here. And then there's also a little bit of calendula popping up there. We've got some ornamental kale, beautiful snapdragons here, the denim and lace Russian sage, also from Walter's Gardens. Selah's a ninja back there.
Oh my God. That's so pretty. Look at it. That's so pretty.
Let there be shade.
Our only shaded area. I have a feeling this is going to be a popular space.
I'll be like huddled in this little spot of shade right here. Yeah, so normally you would just take a hole saw and drill right through the wood, but for some reason there was like a metal rod that was running through there, so the hole saw didn't do it, so I had to take this and drill multiple holes, and then I cleaned it up with the Sawzall. So,
Looks good.
yeah.
We'll just have to get a base.
Yes.
Mommy,
Yep.
what's this?
That's a hose end. Our flower beds are just about to come into blossom, and last year we used the Madame series of snapdragons, which is a cut flower variety, and we still have that one here. The Madame cut flower snapdragons have more of a double flower on them, but then we intermix them with the new variety for us to grow, the Chantilly, which is even just a little bit taller, doesn't have a double, but has just a very beautiful shape along that stem, and these are used as cut flowers as well. But what we do is we always pinch our snapdragons as soon as they're about 8 to 10 inches or right before we plant them, and that way they don't blossom right away, but they bush out and they provide more blossoms and last longer throughout the season with flowers. But we do also just plant some as is without pinching, so that way some have some early blossoms because the bees absolutely love going into those snapdragon flowers. Instead of the State Fair zinnias like we always use, we still have some of those throughout the gardens, but this year we self-seeded and grew some Benary Giant zinnias, and they get a larger plant. They're supposed to get larger flowers, but their flowers actually so far haven't been that much different than the size of a State Fair flower. So we're just gonna kind of see how that goes and how their longevity is and how they produce throughout the whole season with flowers for us.
check it out. We got some things getting finished around here, so we did have some help with this. Our friend Joey and his friend Eric came over and they polished off the berm here. So that finishing touch that we needed was the mulch, and now we've got it. Okay, so we still got some stuff to do here. These are the newly planted trees that we got. So today I'm gonna fill them in nicely with the compost soil around the bases there, and then I'll actually get that area mulching, but I wanted to get that nice soil in there. We'll get the mulch there so it'll keep them nice and moist. All right, things are really starting to shape up now. We've got the table in its right spot, and we did get something done with the greenhouse too. We'll go take a look at that. All right, so the back of the greenhouse is also done now, and in that same color that matches the house there. So now we just kind of got some touch-up stuff left to do back here to kind of clean it up. Whew, it's looking good. Ooh, what you got there?
Let me popsicle.
Those look amazing.
The white is yogurt, and then the pink is strawberry, and then in the middle it's blueberry.
Oh,
Go down the whole middle. Do you want to taste mine?
that's okay. I'll let you enjoy it. I'll go grab my own in a little bit.
Mine said they're only for us.
Oh, okay.
Today we're over at my mom's place, and we're visiting the container that Jason and I built and made for her for Mother's Day. So we're just going to kind of give you a little bit of an update. If you remember back to that video, we did a mixture of flowers and herbs, and if you missed that video, we'll put the tag right here so you can click and watch and see exactly how we did it and what varieties we planted. But for those of you that already saw it, you're probably loving this update. It's looking so gorgeous and filled in, and it looks like a lot, but the way that we're able to keep it controlled with so many varieties is by harvesting the actual herbs, and that's what keeps a lot of the growth kind of under control. As you see here, these are just absolutely beautiful. This is the German chamomile, and right now as it flowers out like this and the sun's shining on it, this is a perfect time to harvest these flowers. And what you do is you cut the flowers, you harvest the flowers, put them in a bowl in like a cabinet on like a top shelf, and where they don't get dusty, let them sit there until they dry for about a week. You can do it in a dehydrator or on low in an oven as well, but that's how you then kind of get them to crumble, and you can create your own tea with the chamomile. That was actually one of my favorites this year because this is the first time that we've grown it in our own garden, and my mom's looks better than ours, so I really wanted to be able to share it. She said that she already cut down enough to fill up 2 gallon-size freezer-safe Ziploc bags. She freezes hers and uses them throughout recipes. In the center we have the fennel, which grows crazy, so sometimes you just have to take an extra leaf off just so that way it keeps it aired out in between and doesn't overtake any of the other varieties. But if you control it, it will definitely do well in your containers. And then over here we have the basil. It just smells so amazing.
Everything smells really good as you're ruffling through it. Yeah,
I know, it smells amazing. And we've got the sage in the back here. And oh, this is so amazing. This is that alyssum by Proven Winners trailing here. It's so sweet. This whole thing gets so many bees on it. It's just amazing. And we did some flowering trailers to add some beautiful color with the flowers trailing in between all the herbs. Over here we even got some chives. She said she comes out here all the time for her fresh herbs now. She loves that she has it right here on the deck, and she doesn't have to walk almost a mile to the ground beds. And it's just really nice to know that we've helped her out in her cooking, because my mom loves to cook. So she said that this was such a great gift, so I think we're gonna have to plant this up for her again next year. But one of my favorite flowers in here this season is this double wave petunia. I am just obsessed with it. It is such a bright, vibrant color in that flower. That beautiful double is extremely showy, and it pops against all of this green and yellow here. Well, I just figured I'd give you an update on that, so we're gonna head back to the homestead.
There is a mermaid in here. I call her Rapunzel the mermaid.
And she likes peas. I didn't know that mermaids liked peas.
I thought they like fish.
Fish.
They're cannibals.
We're having a fire.
It's so peaceful out here tonight.
Feels amazing.
It does.
These nights have been just really beautiful. The clouds, like the sky off to the west, has just been so beautiful.
It is so beautiful. Look at those gorgeous clouds.
Should we go take a walk over by the pumpkin patch?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I want to see how much bigger they got. I haven't seen them in a few days. So we're going to go out to the pumpkin patch, but I just want to show you one thing that caught my eye when we were on our way over there. Look at how huge this amaranthus got here. It's starting to make its little plumes. These are its blooms, but they get these big red plume flowers. It's just absolutely amazing and beautiful. So I'm really excited to show you guys how they look once they droop and create even more. And our kale is ready to cut. Some of the big leaves here. We can actually be making some kale chips here. And the carrots are actually coming along pretty nice. This is our second batch of carrots over here. The flower beds are just starting to bloom. They're starting to look really nice. All right, back onto what we are going to do. Let's go check the pumpkin patch. Are there lots of pumpkins out here?
Mm-hmm. It looks beautiful.
Wow, everything got so big.
Is this the start of like powdery mildew?
I don't think so, but maybe we should just do a preventative spray with the organic mildew cure right away.
Yeah.
We're going to treat it with mildew cure real soon here. We've had a lot of rain in these past few days, so those ones there should definitely not be powdery mildew. So this row here, here, and there, because these are all resistant.
Okay.
And those are the Zeus pumpkins. They get about 25 pounds. Great carvers. Yep, there's lots of possibilities this year with the pumpkins. We're hoping they stay looking nice. So when I planted our pumpkin patch, I did share something that I did differently this year, and that was I added compost into each hole where I seeded them, except for this row here. This row here, we used the soil that was already existing, but every single row, I literally moved soil, dug a hole, and plopped in some fresh compost, and it's crazy the difference in the size. Like,
it is.
Even this row that had no compost took like way longer to germinate and pop out of the soil compared to the others, and look at the size. This right here is the row with no compost. All the other rows have the compost in them. So with this one here, this one is one with compost, and then over right next to it is one without compost. So it's quite a difference.
Yeah.
We got really cool deer prints here. Coming all the way down. Look at the beautiful sunset. We have plants growing in our compost pile everywhere.
Everywhere.
There's flowers and they're still alive.
Well, those are a lot of potatoes. Those are all potatoes right there.
All
Isn't that crazy?
potatoes right there.
Pumpkin.
Cool. Just look at this. I can't stop looking at this beauty. There is a mermaid out of the sea, closing her eyes and free. How's she free? She's a zombie.
Right into my tummy.
No, she's a zombie. Fuzzy got into the plants.
She's eating the grass over here.
I don't know what's up with her, but she eats it.
Well, because she's looking for her cat grass. We should seed her more cat grass.
Yeah. How cute that face is.
Yeah, and I've been waiting for those white berries.
What?
My first pine berry ever. We've been waiting for years for our pine berries.
First pine berries. Ooh, I can't wait to try one. Is there another one?
Like pineapple and strawberry mix.
Ooh.
You might not know this, but do you you see the red flower just hits me and it reminds me of Snow White. Mom found our first ever strawberry. Show
Raspberry.
it. Raspberry.
Golden.
Golden.
We've been eating lots of berries here.
Did I say strawberries in the video? I'm eating strawberries.
Yep. And we haven't picked them every day like we should. So if you're not picking them every day, and if you're not picking them every day and you get rain, then you get a lot that get mushy. And if you're not picking them, then the next berries actually become a little bit smaller. But they're actually looking pretty good. They're looking really good.
This one.
I'm gonna eat that.
Good.
Jason's eating nasturtium flowers.
Me too.
And they're peppery, right? What do you think,
Yeah,
Lana?
they're a little sweet at first.
It's not good.
That's how I feel, Lana.
I mean, yeah, it's
We
not
try
like.
it one more time.
Hold on,
It's
we gotta
supposed
pick
to
a new
just
one.
be like a little accent, in
Yeah.
your salads or just to
I
even
don't
make them look
like it.
pretty. But yeah. Where are you? I can't even see you. There she is.
I'm in the plant's house. I'm stuck, Mommy. Oh. I'm safe. Woohoo! Fireworks. Look at the sky.
That is a beautiful purple sky. What are you looking at?
He's here.
All the geraniums?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are so
Geranium. My favorites. Rose. Yes, that's really it. Give me all of these.
I just love how it looks with its little lights on. It's just like the cutest little thing ever. And these beds just always look so great with their little science shed with that little pattern on them. I think that the path is one of my favorite additions this year. It just really added a complete feeling over here. And now with the Berms mulch, we just need a few more stones, and I think that that will be a finished project. This container really added so much to the girls' science shed here. Do you like your new container? And then right over here we did a container where it's just a bunch of colorful stuff. Sea geraniums, lobelia, bidden, just like in the top container. And then we did do some morning glories in back here, so that way it'll trail up and be green going up here as well. So it'll look pretty. Are you cleaning up, Lana?
Yes.
We also added some cute little rugs in there.
Matches so well.
It does, doesn't it? Nice and colorful.
Come to our place, it's so fun. Get plenty of fun. Knock on the door and you'll be right on in.
Okay.
See all of our science. Visitor. So, let me just open. That door's squeaky.
We need some WD-40.
Come right on in.
Hello.
This is my pet horse. Woo! Do you want to get a peek?
Sure, I'll take a peek.
Okay.
And Selah's joining us again. All
And I
right.
got my pajamas on and a headlight.
Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. If you like watching our family in the garden and watching our garden grow every year, feel free to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any future
That's right.
videos.
Have a good night.
I guess the sun's down. I could probably take this off.
Yeah.